guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm really excited for today's video. It has been one I have been working on for a while now, and today I am going to be reviewing the entire Glow Recipe brand line for you guys today. They do have 10 products in their line, and I have tested out all 10 products, and I'm here to share my thoughts with you today. I thought it would be fun to do this video ranking style since they only have 10 SKUs. So I will be ranking these from my least favorite product from Glow Recipe all the way up to my very favorite. So if you guys are interested in hearing a little bit more about my thoughts on Glow Recipe as a brand, then stay tuned. First, if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, I hope you consider subscribing before leaving today. I do post a minimum of 4 times a week, so if that's something that interests you, then don't forget to subscribe before moving on. But other than that, let's just get into this review. All right, you guys, I am testing out a ton of new products on my face. I'll have them all linked down below for you guys. Mostly cream products, which is really just different for me. Mostly this year I've been doing like completely setting my face with powder, so I feel like I don't know how I'm feeling about today's look. It's gonna take me some getting used to doing more cream-based products, but I've also been having a ton of fun with creams this year, so don't judge me for my look. Forgive me also if I'm looking down at my phone, but I have all of my notes on my phone. Like I said, Glow Recipe has 10 different products currently in their line, and their mission, so just reading directly off of their website, it says, "We've made it our mission since 2014 to empower you to feed your skin the ingredients it needs when it needs it, because no one day is the same. Naturally potent, clean formulations with sensorial, unexpected textures and antioxidant-rich fruit extracts are our thing, and we like to have fun along the way." So I will say that I do agree, the Glow Recipe line just does have quite a few different textures and just very unique. There's a lot of uniqueness to the brands and to the products. Like I said, I'm going to be ranking these products from my least favorite all the way to my favorite. This brand is considered to be clean beauty, or has the clean beauty stamp of approval from Sephora. And I know I've heard some complaints that there is a lot of fragrance in a lot of these products, but based on my research off of the ingredients list, I don't think that any of these have a ton of fragrance in it. In fact, I think no one product has over 1% of fragrance. I don't think you can if you are considered to be clean beauty. You guys, I could be completely speaking out of place on this. I am not an esthetician, and I just barely scrape the surface of knowledge when it comes to actual skincare and skincare ingredients, but I don't think that these actually do have a ton of fragrance. So just wanted to mention that. So we are going to start with my least favorite product in the Glow Recipe line, and unfortunately this one just did not work out for me, and I believe this may have been the first product that I actually did try from Glow Recipe. This was the one that I was like most excited about, so a bummer that it didn't work out for me. And this is the Avocado Melt Sleeping Mask. This says it is for moisturizing and firming. This is supposed to be for dry and normal skin. It says it's a potent yet gentle treatment formulated with avocado, encapsulated with retinol and PHA to help nourish and calm the skin and control blemishes. It also is, so you can use this as a wash off or a sleeping mask. And if you did not know, PHAs are an alternative to retinol, so it's supposed to be a lot more gentle for your skin. And then the avocado is antioxidant rich and has vitamin E and C, which is supposed to be nourishing. So I have tried this both as an overnight sleeping mask as well as a wash off mask. I originally used it as an overnight sleeping mask sometime in the winter time when my skin was much more dry, and I found that this made my skin break out, and it felt very heavy on the skin as well. You know when you put something on your skin and it just feels almost like itchy? It's so heavy. Like that happens to me with some beauty oils too. It just almost makes my skin, not like you have to like physically scratch it, but it just has this like heavy, itchy sort of annoying feeling to it, and that is just how I felt about this product. And so I used it the first night as a sleeping mask. I think I used it 3 times in that week as a sleeping mask just to try and confirm whether or not it was this that was making my skin break out, but I really wasn't using anything else out of the ordinary in my skincare routine when I was using this. Therefore, I do believe it was this that was clogging my pores and making me break out. So then A couple months later, I came back to this product and tried it as a wash-off mask, and I just did not like it that way either. As a wash-off mask, I just didn't feel like it was doing much of anything to really hydrate my skin. I don't deal with a lot of blemishes, so I didn't feel like I really needed help in that aspect. And normally, I feel like I really can power through skincare, even if it's not like an absolute favorite of mine. But this is something that I do plan to pass along to my sister now that I'm filming this video, to see if it'll work for her, because I just do not like the texture of this. I don't like the way that this feels on my skin. This one does not have too strong of a scent. It's a really light avocado scent. And the texture of this one is probably the thickest of any of the other Glow Recipe products that I've tried. It's a bummer because it does have a really nice texture. It just feels so thick on the skin. I could see why people feel like it feels nourishing when you first rub it in. It just unfortunately did not work for me. If I did not mention, this retails for $49, and I don't know how much product you get. But this isn't one that I would really recommend, even if you do have dry skin, just because I have dry skin and it didn't work for me. And I get we're all different, and I'm sure there are plenty of people out there that really love this. But for me, this was a definite no. Okay, the next product on my list I no longer own, but I've gone through 2 deluxe size samples of this. And this is the Blueberry Bounce Cleanser. It retails for $34, which is pretty expensive for a cleanser. It says it's good for all skin types. It's a lightweight gel cleanser, but I found it was like a thicker gel cleanser than I'm used to. And I found that it didn't suds up as much as I would like my cleansers to suds up. It was gentle. It did not leave the skin feeling stripped at all. I just felt like it didn't do enough to actually clean my skin. After using it, I just didn't feel like my skin felt any cleaner. Typically, I would have used this, or I did use this in the morning time when I was testing it out, just because it did not do enough to clean my face, even when double cleansing in the evening. It says, remove makeup with minimal rubbing. Blueberries have antioxidants. It has hyaluronic acid and AHAs. And with a cleanser, you're washing those ingredients right off. Therefore, I don't know how I feel about AHAs actually being in a cleanser. Like, I don't feel like you're getting much of a benefit from the AHAs because you're literally just washing it right off. It did have a very light blueberry scent, nothing that really bothered me, but I just really wasn't that impressed by this cleanser. I am a little bit particular when it comes to my cleansers. If you are looking for a good morning time gentle cleanser, I highly recommend the one from Youth to the People or the Tatcha Deep Cleanse. Those are my 2 go-to morning time cleansers, but I was not too impressed by the Blueberry Bounce Cleanser from Glow Recipe. Moving on to number 8. This is the Watermelon Glow Lip Pop. And you guys, I have lost mine, which is a bummer because I was so close to finishing it off, but I cannot find this anywhere. This retails for $22. Says it's good for all skin types. You get 0.1 grams. I didn't feel like you got a ton of product with this. It has watermelon and coconut in it to hydrate it, and it did have little micro beads to help exfoliate the lips. Super gentle exfoliation. I feel like if you had really dry lips and you were looking for like a scrub, you're not gonna get that type of exfoliation from this. It really was just a tinted lip balm with like a hint of a grit to it, but I really didn't feel like it did much as far as exfoliating my lips. It has flower-derived AHAs in it to gently smooth the lips, and this was a fine product. If it was $10, I would repurchase it. I did like the tint to it. It was like a nice subtle pink tint, and I thought it was beautiful, especially for like the spring summertime. But $22, I was so close to being done with this. I feel like I could have gone through this in like 2 to 3 weeks. You just don't get enough product. It's $22. I just feel like it's very overpriced. If it was $10, yes, I would repurchase it again, but I just feel like at that $22 price point, I just couldn't recommend this product. I feel like there's other lip balms that are gonna hydrate and nourish the lips a lot better, and $22 for a tinted lip balm is really expensive in my opinion. Okay, now we get into products that I really like. So the top 7 products, I recommend and I think are really great products from Glow Recipe. Overall, Glow Recipe as a brand intrigues me a ton. Anything they release or anything they tease that they're releasing, I get very, very excited for. I think, again, they're just very unique and they do things a little bit differently, and I have found that I've liked a lot of products from their line that I've tried. So pretty much here on out, I recommend and really enjoy the products that I am going to talk to you about. And it was really, really difficult for me to narrow down basically from number 1 to number 7. It was very difficult for me to decide where I wanted to rank everything. But coming in at number 7, I have the Watermelon Pink Juice Moisturizer. This one is the larger size, and this retails for $39. I believe you can get a smaller size for $22. This is good for all skin types. It's a lightweight gel consistency. It has watermelon extract, and it hydrates and is anti-inflammatory because of the watermelon extract. There it is right there. It is such a lightweight consistency, a very gel-like texture. It does have hyaluronic acid in it as well, which I really appreciate, and it does leave the skin with a slight glow. Not something that's going to last all day, but right off the bat, it leaves your skin just looking glowy and fresh. It has the lightest watermelon scent, and I really enjoy this. This is like my go-to summer moisturizer just because it's nice and lightweight. I can pretty much immediately go on with my makeup after this. It's not like I have to wait for it to sink in. And this is one too for travel. I would definitely pick up the smaller size and travel with this one. I just think it is a really, really nice moisturizer. It makes my skin feel hydrated but not overhydrated where I feel like it's gonna like break down my makeup. So that's why I like to use this in the morning time. I feel like if you have oily skin, this would also be a really good option for you just because it is lighter weight, it's that gel consistency, and it's just not too dense and it's not too hydrating, if that makes sense. So I really enjoy this Pink Juice Moisturizer. I think it's really nice. I've gone through the smaller $22 one of this, and now I have the full size. I also have another deluxe size sample, and this is one that I intend to at least every summer. For some reason, this is like a very summery product to me. I think maybe because my skin just doesn't need as much hydration in the summer. But this is something that is a staple in my morning time skincare routine in the summer, and I definitely recommend this one from Glow Recipe. Coming in at number 6 is this little guy. I have the little guy. I don't have the actual jar. This is the Avocado Melt Retinol Eye Sleeping Mask, and I have really been enjoying this. The reason it's ranking at number 6 is just I feel like the items ranking above this I would miss a little bit more if I didn't have over this, just because there's a couple other eye creams that I could replace this with. For example, the First Aid Beauty Retinol Eye Cream I freaking love. But what I love about this one is it's a little bit thicker, so it just feels super, super nice and hydrating underneath the eyes. I love to use this in the evening time. I typically use this every other day, and then I use a more hydrating eye cream every other night. Not that I feel like this dries out the eyes, but it's just how I roll. This is definitely something I would consider picking up in the full size when I finish this. This retails for $42 for the full size, and you're getting the standard 0.5 fluid ounces that you typically do in an eye cream. This says it's good for all skin types. It's an eye sleeping mask formulated with avocado, encapsulated retinol, and coffee berry to help brighten, depuff, and treat the appearance of dark circles. I don't really deal with the dark circles, so I can't really speak to whether or not I feel like it brightened too much under the eyes, and I already feel like my under eyes were in like a really good place when I started using this, but this just does feel so nourishing underneath the eyes. I am really impressed by this. The encapsulated retinol helps to improve the look of uneven skin tone and addresses damage caused by daily exposure to pollutants. The avocado, again, is a nutrient-dense fruit rich in antioxidants such as vitamin E and vitamin C, which are both great for the skin and to help kind of fend off like wrinkles and like environmental pollutants. And then again, the coffee berry is packed with antioxidants, and it'll help to really depuff and brighten underneath the eyes. So another really good one from Glow Recipe. I think there's a lot of people out there who love eye creams, and then there's other people who don't believe in eye creams. I used to be one of the ones who don't believe in eye creams, but I have just found some staples the last year that I really, really love, and this would be one of them. And like I said, I will be purchasing this in the full size when I finish this. Coming in at number 5, we're at the halfway mark. I only have the little guy. This is the Pineapple Bright Serum, and I do just have the little guy, but I have been using this for about 2.5 weeks. But I just want you guys to know that it's not like I've gotten a full six months or 6 weeks of testing out of this. So the full size of this retails for $49. Says it's good for all skin types. It's a potent, lightweight vitamin C and AHA serum concentrated with soothing pineapple juice and hyaluronic acid to brighten and even skin tone. I do find that this leaves my skin looking very bright after using it. I love the way my skin looks after using this. I feel like it looks super healthy, and there's been days I've gone to work after using this without putting makeup on, and I just feel like I'm glowing, and I absolutely love this. I'm almost done with my Summer Fridays vitamin C serum, which makes me super, super sad, but I think I'm going to purchase this next in the full size because I would love to use this for a full, like, 3 to 6 months and see what my skin looks like after that. I feel like I've been having really good luck with my skincare lately, and you guys know I love to try new products, but I think that this is next on my list. It was either this or going back to the Tarte, what is it, the Brighten Up, oh my gosh, I like see the bottle. There's a Tarte vitamin C serum that I really, really like. I love the Summer Friday one as well, but it's very expensive. And I like to try new things. I like to keep it, you know, keep it fresh. I don't want my skin to get too used to one vitamin C serum, so once I finish one, I move on to the next, and then I can come back to whatever one I was really liking. But I think going forward, as soon as I finish that Summer Fridays one, I will be picking up the Glow Recipe in the full size because I just love how bright and less dull my skin looks when using this. So I was really impressed by this. Definitely recommend this one. I can't remember if I read through all the notes I have on this one. Pineapple juice helps to create the look of bright, smooth, and hydrated skin. Obviously, we know that vitamin C brightens and provides antioxidants. And then there is chamomile in this as well, which comes and soothes the skin, creating a gentle formula for sensitive skin. So if you have sensitive skin, this might work really well for you. One thing I did want to point out, I do know that certain people have issues with specific products. For example, Samantha March always talks about how her skin does not react well to watermelon in products, and then I think Nicole Renee Cutler says that her skin doesn't react well to pineapple. So something to bear in mind if you have never tried a watermelon or a pineapple or whatever product. Maybe try and get sample sizes first, just because I have heard of people's skin not reacting well to specific fruit extracts, etc. But I have had no issues. I typically don't have very sensitive skin, but definitely wanted to point that out as well. Coming in at number 4 is a product that I did not think that I liked in the beginning. I was just kind of like meh about it, but over time I have really learned to love this, and this is the Banana Souffle Moisture Cream from Glow Recipe. First of all, it has just like the slightest banana scent, and I'm that freak that likes like banana water, or not water, banana Laffy Taffy. I know I'm weird. Really like banana Laffy Taffy. But I have slowly grown to love this. The one thing I will say that I don't love about it is the jar kind of makes it a little bit hard to use, just because it is more of like a slippery type of texture, and sometimes I feel like it's just hard to grab the amount of product that you want. And I don't know, the packaging, maybe I would have done a little bit differently. Oh, feels so nourishing. Okay, as usual, my camera cut me off. This feels so nourishing to the skin. Again, provides a little bit of a glow. Let me read to you about this product, because this is what really sold it for me. So it's good for all skin types. It's a soothing, lightweight moisturizer in a sweet souffle of banana, magnesium, turmeric, and cica. It is your recipe for calmer, hydrated, and more even skin. So when I first used this, I thought it was going to be a richer cream and provide a little bit more moisture, but it is very, very lightweight. So again, if you have oily skin even, I feel like this could be a good option for you. I thought that this was going to be thicker just because the watermelon Watermelon Juice Moisturizer was like that gel consistency and super lightweight. This is also very, very lightweight, but I love the ingredients in this one because it does truly make my skin feel a lot calmer. I've been dealing with some breakouts around my mouth just because I've been wearing a mask but still doing a full face of makeup, and I feel like this has really helped diminish the appearance of the redness I've been experiencing, as well as just making my face feel a lot smoother and a lot tighter even. But I do just feel like my face is felt smoother and just a little bit like soothed after using this, especially if I'm using it multiple days in a row. This is lightweight enough that I can use this in the morning as well, which I have been doing. Like I said, it's very lightweight. The banana in it is rich in magnesium, which is really good for your skin, and it helps to restore the skin's hydration, which I do feel like my skin has been a lot more hydrated lately since I've been using this. Magnesium helps to calm and rebalance irritated and inflamed skin caused by external stressors, and it helps to maintain barrier health. I do feel like my skin barrier has just looked healthier lately as well. And then Cica is known to help dry, irritated, sensitive skin. So again, if you have sensitive skin, I think this would be a really great option. I truly do believe this is good for all skin types, and I've been really impressed with the results from this. This is something that I would definitely purchase in the full size again. This, I believe, would be, again, more of a summer type of product for me. I don't think it's rich enough for my dry skin in the winter time, unless I was layering it with like a very moisturizing toner or serum, but I have been really impressed with this one as well. All right, you guys, my top 3 were so hard to make decisions on, but coming in at number 3 is one of my favorite, well, my favorite setting mist. This is the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Ultra Fine Mist. This is my second bottle that I've gone through in this. So this retails for $28. It's good for all skin types. It's an ultra fine hydrating mist formulated with a juicy blend of 84% watermelon, hyaluronic acid, and hibiscus to refresh skin and enhance makeup. This is seriously like my favorite product ever. Very fine mist. I always like to show you guys the fine mist. And it does just truly offer the exact glow I'm going for. In the past, some of my other glow mists, for example, the ABH Dewy Setting Mist, as well as the Pixie Glow Mist, you can go way too heavy-handed with that, especially the Tatcha Dewy Skin Mist too. Like, you can just really go a little extra with that. If you were to sit here and spray this on your face for like 20 sprays, yeah, it's going to end up being too heavy. But even like 6 to 8 sprays, and I feel like it just gives me exactly the healthy glow that I'm looking for. Because of the fine mist, it evenly distributes it on your face too. Whereas some of the other mists, it's like, okay, I'm like really glowy over here, but not glowy down here. So I absolutely love this. I did recently pick up a new dewy setting spray that I don't love as much as this one. So this will still remain a staple in my collection. Again, it was really, really hard for me to decide where to rank this one because this is so important to my makeup, like, just routine. But the other 2 products I like just like a little bit more, and I feel like if I absolutely had to replace this and could only keep, you know, 1 or 2 products from Glow Recipe, I could find another. I would have to make another dewy spray work for me, but I wouldn't be happy about it. So that's where I am ranking this guy. So then coming in at number 2, this is a serious favorite of mine, you guys, and I was not expecting to love this. This has a very unique texture and consistency. This is the Watermelon Glow Sleeping Mask. I've gone through the little size of this. The large size of this retails for $45. I think, again, the little size retails for $22. This is incredible. Let me read about it. It's for all skin types, and it's a skin smoothing, radiance boosting nightly sleeping mask with watermelon, hyaluronic acid, and AHAs that gently exfoliate and refine the look of pores. So the first time I used this, I was like, what the heck? Because it is such... Okay, if I could get this off. So the first time I used this, I was like, what the heck? Because it's such an interesting, just like, it feels really weird. It's very runny, it's gloopy. I like to mix mine up with my finger. Don't worry, my hands were clean. I mean, whatever. So it's like the runniest, gloopiest, weirdest consistency ever, and you kind of have to get over that piece of it. It always just feels a little bit weird when you put it on. So you just put this on a very thin layer. It's very lightweight, very non-irritating. You never want to go to bed with like a super heavy face because it's just uncomfortable. This is so lightweight. And so the first time I used it, I remember being like, there's no way this is really going to do much of anything for my skin. I woke up the next morning and my face felt like my daughter's butt felt her first months of life. It was baby butt smooth and soft. I hope that wasn't an offensive analogy. I was trying to be a little bit funny there. Probably got lost and probably wasn't funny at all. But it seriously was like, it was like a baby's butt. My face was so smooth. I typically like to use this twice a week, just because it makes my skin feel super super soft, but also super hydrated, and I just love the effect that I get from this mask. This is something that I will have as a staple in my nighttime skincare routine forever until something else comes out. But this has been going now for, it was last summer that I really started to use this very consistently. So this has been a staple for a year now, which is pretty good because, like I said, I cycle through my skincare quite a bit, but I absolutely love this and highly recommend this one from Glow Recipe. I do think that this would work for just about every skin type, sensitive skin, oily, dry, whatever. This is a great product. And then my number one, if you guys know the Glow Recipe line, you already know what this is. This is the newest addition to the Glow Recipe line, and this is the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow PHA and BHA Pore Tight Toner. So I picked this up right when it released. It looks like I haven't used that much, but you need so little of this that I've used this every night straight for the past, I think, 3.5 weeks now. So this I have found, normally with a toner, I will put it onto like a Shiseido facial cotton and rub it on my face. However, the texture of this is really interesting. It's a little bit gloopy, but I find it best, like, I don't know if you'll be able to see. It's just, it's an interesting texture for a toner. But I will just put it on my palm, rub my palms together, and then pat it into my skin. And I love this, you guys. So I was using, I've been using a range of toners in the evening time, but I have been looking for a really nice exfoliating toner. I found that the Ole Henriksen Glow 2.0 toner was way too intense for my skin. That like seriously burned. I should try and use that once a week to try and start to use that up, but that was super intense. This is very gentle but works wonders. I've found that my pores look so tight, like my face just looks tight, and like not in a bad way, like in a nice youthful way since I have started using this. Also mixed with like niacinamide. I've been a huge fan of the last like 6 months as well. So let me just read you a little bit about this. So this retails for $34. Again, good for all skin types. It's a gentle PHA and BHA infused watermelon toner that hydrates the skin and minimizes the appearance of pores. I do think this makes a difference in minimizing the appearance of pores. And normally I am a huge skeptic when skincare brands say that, but I have been admiring my face in the morning some days. I'm like, oh my gosh, like, do I even have pores? I do, but this does make a difference. It has cactus water in it that seals in moisture and prevents moisture loss while delivering electrolytes and antioxidants, contributing to the unique stringy, bouncy texture. Like I said, this does have a unique texture. It also has the watermelon extract that is going to hydrate and deliver essential amino acids and vitamins to help soothe the skin. And then finally, the PHA provides a gentle exfoliation for a softer, smoother skin. Again, those PHAs are basically an alternative to retinol. So if you find that retinols are just too harsh or too intense for you, I definitely recommend a PHA, or I think it's PHAs in the I really like the Glow Recipe, with the exception of that Glow 2.0, not Glow Recipe, Ulla Henriksen. They have like the Retinol line. That is another great line to check out if you are looking for a retinol alternative that's a little bit gentler. But I've just been so impressed with this. This is going to be my staple toner. I have tried so many toners for an exfoliating evening time toner. I tried the Youth to the People one. That one was a little bit stingy, and honestly, even if I'm getting like a gentler exfoliation, but my pores are still looking tight and my face is feeling smooth, I'm good with that. So if you struggle with finding a really good exfoliating toner and you're finding that they're really harsh on your skin, check this out. Highly recommend checking this out. But yes, after that, that is going to conclude my ranking and review of the entire line of everything that Glow Recipe has to offer. I'm sure in the next day or two they're going to announce the release of some new product, and I'll probably get this video up after that. But I hope that you guys enjoyed. Keep me posted on any other brands you would like to see me do a dedicated review on. I have all of my Kosas products, and that is the next brand that I intend to do. But if you guys have any brands that you're really interested in seeing me demonstrate, review, test, etc., leave them for me down below. It's something that I am like super passionate about this year. I don't know, it's like the thing that's like driving me to just have more fun with my channel this year. So leave me some comments, leave me some brands down below that you're really interested in. What do you think I need to check out? I would love to hear from you guys. Thank you so much for sticking around to watch today's video and for supporting my channel as you always do, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye.